Hey guys, I just wanted to make this video because people in my last video were asking me about like aim lab tips, like aim tips, uh, sensitivity, and all that shit. So I'm gonna make this video. Just a warning, I'm not really good at explaining things. I'm not good at teaching people. So, and this is also my first tip video. So, I'm gonna roll with it. So, starting on aim labs, you guys all know aim labs if you watched my last video. Um, what I do in aim labs, I used to do back when I first started. I used to do grid shot, spider shot, and that's pretty much it. So let's start with grid shot. Um, Grid shot is useful when you're a beginner, but like as you get better, it gets less useful, and you just gotta find other game modes to play. So we'll start with this. So you just want to go for accuracy. Don't worry too much about speed. Speed will come with accuracy. You want to keep above a 90% accuracy. So yeah, you basically like you just want to get a 100k score. You want to be able to average 100k, and in my opinion, you don't even need this anymore. You can just use it for warm up, like get your hands warm, get your hands moving, and all that. Yeah, it's great for warm up. Not really good for training your aim though. So now we're gonna go to fighter shot. I think it's the most popular game mode, what everyone likes to use. Right now, it doesn't matter what weapon you use. It just has to be hit scan, semi-auto maybe. I don't know. Right now, I like the sound of the Hundred Thieves gun. All about accuracy. You don't have to be the fastest. You just have to be the most accurate you can be. That goes with all these modes. Another thing that you gotta work on is like how smooth your aim is. Like, don't be like, you know, doing that. Try to make your flick as smooth as possible. No error. Like, try to have it the least movement error possible. I gotta work on that too. Because my sense is pretty high and it's harder. But you just gotta keep working on it. Yeah, it's a pretty low score for me, but that's fine. Now this new game mode that I found, or I started doing recently, is Multishot. It's really great. It's, in my opinion, it's better than grid shot because the targets are more random. Okay, I just like it better, like this. I'll show you guys. If you guys remember Aim Booster, that website, it's kind of like this. You obviously want to take these targets out as fast as possible, but you also want to keep a pace where you can comfortably flick at the targets. Don't go too fast. It's fine if you get a low score and you like miss a lot. That's part of the process. You don't have to be hitting all the targets like right now. So yeah, that's my score. Now, other game modes that I do like frequently are like motion shot. This one you have to have like a hit scan, like because the targets are moving, of course. Used to be my favorite game mode. Now for these far targets, you want to take it slow on them because when you try to be fast with them, you just start missing. You start shooting a bunch of bullets that don't hit, and it'll just lower your score and accuracy. Because in these game modes, like that, what I just did, like in these game modes, accuracy, or like when you miss a shot, it lowers your score. Yeah, there's my score, 107k. Now this is a very underrated game mode. I don't see a lot of people doing it, even though it's in the front page. But switch track, it's really good for like, in my opinion, transferring your sprays on moving targets. Because, you know, it's just what it is. Rough start. That's fine. Now how this game mode works is the more time you spend off a target, the more points you lose. So you will always want to be on the target. This is really good because if you're in a multi-frag situation, you know, you want to waste the least time possible because both, like, they're all probably looking at you. And as you're tracking a target, you want to be thinking about your next target, just like how you would in game, or how I do it in game. Anyway, yeah, that's my score. It's pretty low for me right now, but that's fine. The last game mode is actually grid shot, but the precision mode. This is like, if you ever played Kovacs before, this is like one wall 6 targets. So it's this is grid shot, but the targets get smaller and smaller. I think this is really good because at first you get, you know, big flicks, big fast flicks, just like how you would play grid shot normally. Now you obviously have to go slower when your targets get smaller. If you want to zoom in, you can do that too. That's fine. I think that makes it kind of easier though, so I like to keep it zoomed out. Choking here. So yeah, you know, that's my score. It's I, you know. I gotta play this game mode more. I haven't really been playing aim labs a lot recently. I've been just thinking about this video, you know. It's my first ever tip video. So last thing I want to go over is sense. Someone asked about like Valorant sense and stuff. So you go to settings, controls, and then controls, and then you want to go to the game profile, and you gotta go to Valorant, and just put your regular sensitivity. I think 103 FOV works the best. I think ADS sensitivity, I don't really know about this, but there you go. There it is. And yeah, now the other thing I do to train my aim is actually play CSGO. Now, once you get into CSGO, what you want to do is you want to download the map Aimbots. It's a really popular map among CSGO pros. I'm pretty sure every pro uses it. It's really great. You can do all sorts of stuff on it. So once you spawn in, you want to shoot this middle, that, shoot 3 corners, and then shoot one of the little panels here. Now you want to choose your weapons. Oops. I go with the AK and Desert Eagle just because it's just one shot. And then I guess lock that if you want. Now what I usually do is I just go ahead and just like go for headshots, you know. Get a couple kills, turn around, get a couple more, turn around. Now, common misconception about like aim training is going to just one tap. It's like you don't have to be a one tap god to have good aim. You know, go for these little sprays and stuff. You can go for like spray transfers if you know them. Then you can switch your deagle. You know, practice your counter strafing. If you can counter strafe on CS, you can counter strafe on VALORANT. It becomes muscle memory. It becomes second nature. So don't worry about it if you're not good at it at first. You can do that for however long you want. It doesn't really matter. So what I like to do sometimes is have these spray walls up or peak walls up, whatever you want to call them, and then add the crates, and then put the bots down to like I don't know, like 6. And you can take the AWP or a rifle, the AK, whatever one you want. You just want to peek and then go for these, like, you know, practice your peaks. Practice your time to kill. The most important thing is your time to kill. How fast you can react, how fast you can snap on the target and kill them. That's really all it is. And the faster you can kill, if you can kill the target, if you can kill their enemy faster than your enemy can kill you, then you win the gunfight. It's like pretty basic stuff. You can go for deagle. And sometimes I like to do it with the AWP. The ops are different on both games, but you know, why not? You can practice like peeking one angle at a time. You should be good at this if you're like an entry fragger. I mean, even if you're not, it's good to be good at that. There's so many things you can do on this map. It's actually insane. Now, another thing I like to do in this map is the 100 kill challenge. So you want to make sure this over here is green, the little play button thing. And you just want to, that doesn't really matter. I'll go with the M4, this one. So take off the helmet, the bots, because they're not one tap when you use the M4. So what I like to do, like, you can be in any position. You can be like up here, you know, or you can just be like high level to them. Doesn't really matter. So what you want to do is you just want to get 100 kills as fast as you can. Timer starts when you get your first kill. I just like going for one taps on this one because why not, you know? Your most important bullet is your first bullet. This is the most accurate. You can go for spray transfers and all that stuff if you want to. Doesn't really matter how many bullets you miss. Just gotta kill the targets fast. That was bad. So I got 1 minute there. Usually I get like 50 seconds, which is already decent, you know. So if you find this fun, you can try. You can try getting like, you know, the world record, which is like 31 seconds or something, if you're into that stuff. There's one last thing I want to go over, and it's this other map. It's kind of like aimbots, but I think it's better in some ways. I still think aimbots is the better map, but this is just has different stuff. So you can play both these maps. It doesn't really matter. So on this map over here, you want to go to competitive, set. Like if you're just starting off in this map, you just want to go advanced, right? Or if you're a complete beginner, you can just go beginner. It doesn't really matter. So just press start. It's kind of like the Valorant like shooting range, except the CSGO. It spawns way more too. So if this was the Valorant shooting range, it would be, the difficulty would be like between medium and hard. If you think hard is too fast for you, medium is too slow for you, this is great. Now while I'm doing this, I want to talk about the Valorant shooting range. I think it's good, but it just doesn't have enough things in it, so that's why I like to go to Aim Labs and CSGO custom maps for them. I think you can get to a top level by just using the Valorant range, shooting range, but I think it's more efficient if you just do CSGO custom maps and like aim labs. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I do to train my aim. I don't really have a routine. I just like every day I hop on and do like a bunch of random things that I just showed you. You want to be creative too. So if you feel like there's a hole in your aim, you want to find out what it is, just record your gameplay, watch a match, and just see all the things you need to work on, and then just find what you can do to improve it in aim labs or CSGO. If it's counter strafing, I'd recommend just practicing on CSGO or Valorant custom maps. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out my Twitch. I stream like 3 times a week, or I could start streaming every day. I don't know, depends on my mood. And subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Yo guys, say hi to YouTube.
Hello YouTube.
Come subscribe to my channel.
Okay.